look, women, you're going to hear so much of us talk about our journey, and some of it's serious, some of it's not. But the gist of it is we want to show people, because let's face it, half our life is behind us. And, you only have so much more time. I think, why not make the best of it? Who should you have to answer to? Is my own thyself. Love thyself.
Kiss like this. This is Bedroom Confessionals,
the unfiltered, sultry podcast with your hosts confessing it all about life in our 50s and, of course, while on a gummy.
Let your inhibitions go as we share from the sheets, and no topic is too taboo.
Hi, this is Nicole, co-host of Bedroom Confessionals, and I'm sitting here with my co-host.
Hi, I'm Suzy Heyman, and this is your weekly invitation into this bed with us. It's very raw, it's very unfiltered, and it's very, very sexy.
And that's a podcast. I mean, we're talking about a podcast here.
And you know what else it is?
What?
What else will it be? What's your
Nasty?
word? Well, yeah, that
Epic?
too. Messy.
Oh, fuck yeah.
That's our word.
Listen, the reason we do messy is, come on, if we're really all honest, like, everyone's life is messy.
Fucking perfect. That's for damn
it's
sure.
It's messy. It's not all about just dating in your 50s. I just want it to be like, people can tune in and be like, oh, their life is fucked up as like mine. And like, they're getting through it or not, because some things we don't. But we're always going to keep it a little, intriguing. And kids, this is your time to exit as we start our journey in our bed together.
Oh, yes.
Okay, Suzy, right off the bat.
Oh.
I want to talk about something that is pretty hilarious.
Okay.
You know me, I'm going to do deep dives on shit.
Okay.
And so, like, my personality is, I love like really leaning in and learning things, and not just like reading a quick, like, back in the day, what do we have on the book?
Cliff Notes?
Cliff Notes. Uh-huh. Screw that. So did you know that half the population reports having interest in at least one non-vanilla sex act?
Oh.
Did you catch that? Half the population doesn't want vanilla sex.
Well, let me ask you a question. What really, I mean, I know what sex is, and I guess basic is vanilla, but what is non-vanilla to you? Or what
Funny you mentioned that, because I have that. Okay, and this is going to be like shocking. So first of all, the number one common thing, a kink for men, and I have to read this,
two women
continuing. No, their kink, what turns them on.
It's not two women?
No, this one isn't. No, it's not two women.
All right.
This one's going to surprise you.
Not two women in bed? All right, go ahead.
Us, of course. But they want to continue sexual activity after they climax.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's a kink?
That's a kink.
How does that register as a kink?
Apparently it is. I mean, I consider
it
very mild.
Vanilla.
Double. I just made that up. Holy shit.
But you know what I mean? That's just normal, and then you're doing it again. Is that really kinky?
Okay, but ready? Okay, wait. So then furthermore, and like, we're going to go on.
No offense, I have to just say this. I look down, her print is like this.
I'm blind as a bat.
Nobody
wants to see me in my granny glasses, honestly.
I think you look good in your glasses.
Okay.
I look not so good in glasses. All right, I want to hear it.
So number one kink, this kind of is fucked up, I thought, but I mean, it's your own, is it's called age gap kink. Now, so it's like, say, for example, a man is in diapers and the woman
like Bill Belichick?
Yeah.
And his girl? That's a big age difference,
That's
right?
A big fucking age difference. Mm-hmm. No, but it can be people the same age, but they were playing, it's the sex wheel.
Oh my gosh.
So she plays the mom.
Yes.
And the man is in diapers, or vice versa. That's the number one kink.
Okay, keep it there, because I want to get back to that. I went to a party, it's from the Fetish Factory in Fort Lauderdale.
I was looking for something like that.
It is crazy. It's no big deal. You just go and you're just at this party, and it's like at a warehouse or a really cool place. Meanwhile, there's men walking around dressed as women, and like their wives are like leading them around, some on leashes, I mean, there was a lot
right.
of that. A
All right.
lot of that. And
We'll
I was
get
like,
to that.
and then some of them had their nipples cut out of their shirts.
Yeah.
They don't have boobs. I mean, they're men, you know, they don't have like big
Oh,
boobs.
for clamps?
I don't know. They
Yeah, that
said
was for clamps. Probably the
she
mistress
knows
going like
her
that.
stuff, but I don't know. I just was there and just a voyeur, and it was pretty wild. I will
right.
say, yeah, there was a few things. I saw.
So, but number 2 is bondage. That makes sense.
Okay.
I mean, and I think we talked about this once. Like, to me, I would be so turned off if I had to do bondage to a man. Like,
If you had to,
yeah, like whip him and tie him up and do shit. Like, I'm a control freak enough, which we've talked about. Like, I don't know. Would that do it for you?
no, that does not do it for me. No.
Kind of like that podcast. You have to all go back and watch it. One of our first ones where Suzy did these great comments from she was a sex therapist, right?
Yes.
Her husband. And I think every comment on there, Suzy and I were like,
Well, she said, I'm running to the bedroom when my husband says this. So I read them out. It started with, good girl. And she got started and she started getting tingly over here. And then I think I said,
get on your
no, beg for it. And she
Yeah.
jacked the
I
mic.
think it was like bend over. No,
I
it wasn't
know,
beg for it.
Yeah, I watched it. It was back from, and she literally, I was worried that I'd be sitting away. I just wasn't certain.
Okay, so bondage. And this one kind of surprised me as number 3, cock and ball torture.
I
Number
mean,
3.
that's I think a deranged kink, and like that hurts. A man, it's like men get kicked in it, or men get. I think that hurts horribly. And why does pain?
Well, I think maybe if I can take a guess, and you can call me out if I'm wrong, guys, I'm guessing that's more the male gay world.
Oh, okay, maybe.
Yeah. So if you think about it,
Maybe.
their kinks might be that. That's why I'm just taking a guess.
Mhm.
And that's why it's ranked number 3, because we have a high population of, people that, just love humans and do what they want and who they want.
Well,
so
in
it could
the
be.
show Billions, did you watch that show?
Oh, yeah.
So I call him Pig Vomit.
Of course
from
we
the
would
Howard
watch
Stern
it.
movie, but he was really into that, and he like dang, we talked about that I think on another podcast with you being a dom.
Yep.
Yes.
So going
She's
into
not,
that.
but we talked about her being one. She just looks like she could be, doesn't she?
Yeah. Doing a little deep dive research on that. One day I'll be bringing it out.
Whoa. Okay.
Listen, if we're going to talk to people and help, keep sexuality a normal thing in the years that you're supposed to be enjoying life, I'm doing a disservice. I feel like if I don't do homework on things that people could be like, what? Okay. To the rest of your life, one life. I know different religions believe differently, but predominantly that's what I'm saying. It's one life.
Absolutely. Let me tell you, doing this podcast doesn't go over well with some people. And if I worried about that, we wouldn't be here, first of all. And a lot of people have their opinions. If I'm doing this, that means I have to be a horrible mother. If I'm doing this, that means I just have to be a terrible parent. If that, people will have their opinions. And I find, and just like anyone that's like famous or even the president, anyone, you're always going to have massive haters, but you have to have a thick skin, because if you can inspire one person or impact one person or, make someone's day, one person, that you're doing a good job. That's how I look at it. And I can't worry about what other people think. All right. So those are not such heavy duty kinks. I'm just going to tell you.
No, but I just want to piggyback on that. Like literally, I have to respect my children.
Yep.
And they literally think all I think is do sexual positions in bed. They don't even know that I'm launching this podcast. They don't even ask me. Yeah, I know. Unfortunately, she had a hard time.
Yeah.
But with that said, I guarantee you that phone will pick up at some point from somebody and be like, and I'm now ready to say, I'm 56. I spent my life raising you. And to this day, I'm still raising you guys. You're very independent. But the point is,
Are they off the payroll?
one is, one isn't.
Okay.
I
have none off.
And it's like, but here's the thing, I respect their boundaries, but and this is what you and I talked about, other people have to respect our boundaries.
Yeah.
Our boundaries are, we want to live like, this is our time, and we're not hurting anyone. We're not that. And if you're embarrassed about the mother who birthed you, obviously she had intercourse in her life, and talking about stuff, then I don't know what to tell you. I didn't do a
Yeah.
good job raising you. If you can't find air to accept that my mom at 56 is still riding with a purpose, I think that's a celebration, in my opinion. And yes, there's always going to be the haters out there that like, oh, she drops the F-bomb too much.
Oh, well,
it off.
then
Don't
the world
watch.
would hate me if that's something you'd hate.
All
'Cause I
right.
do drop it a
So,
lot.
you know, guys, we always tape when we're on gummies. So that explains why sometimes we'll like,
Oh, yeah. But you know what I like to do? I like to be able to say, I can bring it back home and close the loop. Most of the time I can't, but when I do, when I'm high,
Yeah.
I think I'm really proud of myself because
Yeah.
I'm going these tangents. Even that story of that was a little bit
All right. So the next one, cuckolding.
cuckolding.
Yes.
Yeah, you know what that is?
That, oh yeah. I actually participated in my younger years in that.
Oh, really?
Kind of.
Really?
I definitely.
Really?
Listen, I was that good girl growing up. I did everything that my
You
parents
saying
said.
you had sex in front of a man that wanted you to have sex with someone else and he watched?
I'm saying that I would go someplace in my early 20s.
But it's
So no, I'm talking in front of 20, 50 people.
I think you did tell me that. It was like
Yeah, it's like voyeurism, but
Yeah.
you can't see them.
Sex
They can only
club.
see you.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, I was in Vegas and there was a place like that. And I didn't partake in anything, but people were like shuffling to the window behind like a sheer.
Yeah.
And it reminded me of Eyes Wide Shut.
Yeah.
And it was a really wild situation. I mean, you couldn't see them and they would be able to see in.
Right.
And a lot of people. And they were dressed a little strange. It was an odd experience. I am intrigued by all of this. I am not a prude, but I've been kind of sheltered forever. And now
Sheltered. That's the point about this is you don't have to be sheltered.
I'm not
like this.
sheltered
You
anymore.
know, to our audience.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm open to everything. I mean, I don't want to be with other people if I'm in a serious relationship. I don't have that desire.
Oh no, I didn't say I did that.
No, I'm just saying I don't have that desire at all. But I have been with people, someone in the past that's fantasized about me being with other people for their enjoyment, but that's never
Do
happened.
you fantasize every time you're having intimacy or sex? Or do you like get lost at just that moment in person? Are you at 55, because she's 55 now?
I just turned 55.
Yeah, she had the most amazing epic birthday, epic.
It was a pretty
And I got to show you what I was going to wear too. I find my brain has so much going on in it. It's sometimes hard to get that blank slate and enjoy the moment sometimes. And sometimes I feel like I really have to tap into something that does it for me. Like if you watch Love Island, I don't know if you watch Love Island.
I know people love
Okay.
it. I have
So
not
for
watched it.
those of you that watch Love Island, holy shit, the heart rate test. And I just was like, woof. And I've been watching Love Island since the beginning. They were full on orgy sex, kind of looking like it was about who could get their other person's heart rates up more.
Oh my.
I was almost going towards the next situation in what they were doing. It was like, wow, okay, this is young girls are watching that, by the way. Young girls are watching it.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
seeing sexual
they see it all.
positions. Yeah.
My daughter and sons, I have seen it all. And that's why we're very open. They tell me everything. So that's why then they can't handle me doing this, you know.
It's kind of, you feel like it's hypocrisy a little bit.
Well, it's definitely, we're open and I'm not doing anything. When nothing's
Yeah.
happened. I'm just talking. And you know what? I'm open anyway. I'm very, very authentic. And this is me. I made a decision. This is it. And if you guys get to know us more and more and you want to chime in, I'll share anything. I mean, I'm pretty open about it.
Yeah, I mean, once, these recordings are being made like before we're like even launching and we're just having fun. And so we know that we are going to get guest involvement opportunities and we'll just leave it at that.
And we're going to be on a big podcast coming up. That's going to be good.
No, I'm talking about guests in our bed.
Oh, yeah.
That
But
will happen.
We'll be out there too.
But we don't want to talk about that.
No, we're not. I was just saying
It's very exciting. We have a lot going on quickly and fast the next 4 weeks.
Oh,
yeah. So it's going to be a fun roller cycle. Okay, to finish this off,
yeah.
the last one is discipline corrective action, which I know kind of sounds a little bit like, something
whipping?
else you said.
That thing, is that whipping?
Yeah, that would be like, in my opinion, a man goes to a dominatrix kind of person. I
Oh
think.
yeah, that's in the show Billions.
Yeah.
That's Pig Vomits.
Yeah.
That's his character.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Few people know this. Of a close friend of mine for my birthday gave me a really nice whip.
Oh,
Yeah, he gave me a nice whip for me to use with somebody else. Any male that I want to. Like I'd never done that. I still never done that.
I think it's more
Tease
a
them.
nice little.
Tease.
I wouldn't go for that. Look at the wrist.
Well, listen, let me tell you, you pissed me off. I'm going and getting my whip.
Listen, a good
That
guy
mean-
can handle a little
Yeah.
pain. Not
I
that,
couldn't
don't
believe it.
ask
I
me to
opened that
do
gift.
that,
You
but-
knew what the gift was because it's this long thing. I'm like, well, I don't golf. And I don't really need to own a yardstick. Like, what are we talking about?
Right.
So when I opened it up, I saw Honey Burdette. And do you know what Honey
Oh,
Burdette?
yeah.
So that's, yeah.
So, like, one of
And it
the
was
things
nice.
like we're trying to say here to our audience, look, women, you're going to hear so much of us talk about our journey, and some of it's serious, some of it's not. But the gist of it is we want to show people, because let's face it, half our life is behind us. And, you only have so much more time. And why not make the best of it? Who should you have to answer to? Is my own thyself. Love thyself. Embrace this time and be a little selfish, because let's face it, if you had kids, the kids are gone.
Yeah.
You're either
I
like
have
the
still.
50% of people in their 50s or more are single.
Yeah.
All right. So that means you don't have a significant other that you're like need to be taken care of. Take care of yourself.
Mhm.
Open your mind to more opportunities, and hear shit out. Okay, ready? And this is Nicole's deep dive that I'm going into. So the most profitable is what's called financial domination, other known as FinDom. And the clients are known as money slaves or pay pigs. I told you, right? Let me tell you.
I will say this, not to cut in, but to cut in.
Right.
I've had 3 offers. They've come over Facebook. One was over Instagram, and one was $4,500 a week for me to be there, whatever. Someone that lives across
Just
the
tell me that's
country.
a little different. But
And then
wow, I
another
want to
one
hear
was
this story.
$5,000, and another one was $7,500. And all they want is some bank account of yours to put it into, which I didn't get.
Never give your bank account.
Or you'd have set up not a bank account. You'd have
Right.
set up like a type of account they could transfer money into. That's what they said.
Did you say
and then
yes?
they call you baby. I did not ever
Why?
say yes.
Can you do that for our audience? Can we see if it works?
You know what would be? I think we should do a social experiment.
Oh,
Next
we
time
are
we
going to
get
do
one of
social
those,
experiments. all
We
the
are
time.
going. Let's agree to this.
Yeah.
That we are going to do this, and we're going to try to find all of them as we can do, and all of the money we will donate to charity.
Oh, 100%.
And we and whoever you guys want that you want us to support, we're gonna look into that.
Yeah.
And you should send that in, and that's what we'll do.
Yes.
We will go on. Is that a FinDom? Is that what you're saying?
So I already started. And so I have all the apps and everything. And
Wait. You started what? Wait, I don't understand.
my deep dive into this for this purpose of the FinDom.
Wait, so
I have an account.
account with what?
So I don't want to step out of line. I'm not a teacher. I don't know. I don't remember all the things. So, okay. So they're very much a respectful society, these women. What? There is an app where there's conversations of FinDoms, new, older. Wait.
An idiot. I'm like, I had know nothing.
I tripped on this shit one day. Oh no, somebody told, and I was like, wait, what did I just hear? And I was like, I have to look into it. So there's an entire training kit. Like you have to log in some hours from this particular process. What I'm learning is these men don't want anything from you.
I
They
know.
don't want you. They don't want to commit to giving you money. It's about starting off slow, maybe $100, whatever, and working a psychological connection with them where the men just like the
That
women.
sounds time consuming.
No, but the women, there's a relationship building. Yes, there is.
Okay.
But the women just go, give me $1,000 now. Okay. And the guy says, I don't have it. I don't give a fuck. Do it now. So it's there. And then it goes up to 20,000. I'm like, they start off low And the men just want to be dominated with their wallet, not sexually through intimacy. So they're literally having perhaps orgasms and getting off, being told how much money to empty their wallet.
And you're going to be getting men off all around the world.
I didn't say I'm doing it. I said I'm like researching it.
Listen to me. Wouldn't that be something if you dominated that world?
Listen, I would try it for this purpose, and I was going to, but I think you have to be live with your face or something like that. And, I'm doing this for research purposes. Somebody can spin that shit and say I was living in this dark world. So I'm not going to take it that far, but I have a lot of respect for these women that do it. Because it's different than the general like posing for pictures for OnlyFans, and it's on a different app, and I don't want to say because it's not my place. All right, before I go, because I always come with like shit. She brings she put. I love that you just catch me off guard, and I have to share with you. But before that, I need to know what's going on.
Well, my life is always. My cousin will literally call me. She's like, I haven't talked to you in over an hour. I know so much happens, and a lot does happen in my life. When you are single and you are on dating sites, first of all, you learn so much. I mean, you have every emotion, every scenario could happen. And I choose to do everything fully. I do not do anything half-assed. So when I go on dating sites, I'm on 12. Do you understand that's like a full-time job.
Dating site?
I go on all of them.
Are you on like, midgets and are there even 12?
I was
Suzy,
I was not expecting you to say midgets.
Did you snort?
I didn't. I was always going to pee in her bed. Sometimes when I laugh hard, I like literally have a drop. And sometimes I can't control it until I pee.
That's been starting to happen to me too, but that's okay.
Oh my God. That was funny. Midgets. I will tell you, no part of me gets aroused in any way with little people. They're wonderful. That's just not, I'm not my weird shit like that.
Listen, there's some weird
defecating on someone doesn't do it for me.
Oh my gosh.
I'm throwing up Jeff the Vomiter or whatever. Do you remember that on Howard Stern?
Yep.
I learned so much, and I will tell you, I'm trying to think of the percentage of men that I think have no problem after talking to you for 8 seconds, sending you a dick pic. What percentage would that be? And I've met a lot of people.
I think I'm going with at least 80% of men are doing it.
I don't know that it's 80% that would send it right away, but let me tell you the craziest story that happened to me. And then I just want to tell you ask you a couple dating things, and I want to hear your craziest story. Because how many sites were you on at one time?
3.
Okay.
2
and
maybe.
That's a lot too. If you don't have it down to, I became
but there were a lot of
an expert. I became such an expert that I have it down to a science. And I'll tell you my routine.
Wait, we should do one podcast where you talk about the real, some name, I don't know, the real way of life on dating apps in your 50s and how to make it work in your favor.
Yeah, I am
without lying.
Wanted to start a business on bio writing and not AI, but these people do not know how to select pictures, and women do not know how to select pictures either.
My God, they're so bad.
I have guy friends that would show me amazing picture, and then it starts to get worse because they put all the filtered ones first. You don't just filter a few, you have to do everything first of all. But if you show up on that date and you look better in your pictures than you do in person, let me tell you, they share that with every guy they know. You have to make it that when you show up, they're like, wow, you look better than your pictures.
Yeah, that's what happens to me.
Me too.
And I was like, really? Thank you.
Me too.
Because I think that's one of the biggest compliments, because I will not lie on an app. And I never understood the age thing and lying about that.
Every guy would want to go out with you. I'm just telling you, I've been married twice. I was married 8 and 16 years. But every guy I know loves dark hair and those blue eyes.
Don't you feel like in society it's blonde hair and blue eyes?
It sounds blonde blue, but I'm just telling you, it's more exotic looking, like Israeli girl, or they just love that look.
Love to be able to say I'm Israeli. They are so fucking badass hot.
Yeah, they're beautiful. They're beautiful. I mean,
gorgeous.
But I think you have that look. You could be that.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. You're like, okay. Yeah. I think it's great. I just think it's great.
Thanks.
Anyway,
Well,
so
thank you.
so I met somebody on one of these sites, and it might have been like a shittier site, like, and they wouldn't like me saying this, but like I feel like there's classier people on certain sites.
Yeah.
But anyway, I was on this one site and I met this guy, and we talked for a few minutes, just texting back, not even texting. He asked for my number. I said, if I give you my number, will you send me a selfie giving a peace sign? The reason why I do that is I want to see currently what they look like right now. Anyway, he said, sure. So I give him my number, and then I didn't hear from him all day. I go out that night with two of my girlfriends. We're out in downtown Delray, and I get ding, blink, blink, 3 texts. I look at them, and then I look up at my girlfriends, and I said, just want to let you know, I won. I want to let you know I won. What'd you win? I go, I won the dick pic award. I
Meaning
won.
it was the biggest or ugliest?
Nope. Let me tell you what I experience was
referring
like.
that to?
They were three texts to me. The first one was a video of this guy in a 69ing with with a girl, and when after that was done, he gets up and he fucks her on the video. This is what the first video was. The second text was a boomerang of his hard penis going like that. The third one was a still photo. And I said, I'm sorry, I don't want to brag, but I think I won. Receiving that from a guy I texted with.
Or did you lose because he was such a loser?
Oh, it was, let me tell you, the world is one because I spread that shit around.
Personally, we are confessed out for today, but the confessions never stop.
Subscribe to Bedroom Confessionals, and we'll be waiting for you between the sheets. Same time, same bed, same unfiltered truths.